Hello everyone and welcome to a slightly different video today, where we will be looking at some satisfying and slightly strange things that you can do in Minecraft now. This is following on from a short video I made pretty recently in this dome here, and it's kind of still going. I mean, it's probably almost finished by now. Yeah, I mean, you can probably tell what's gone on here. The llamas have kind of cannibalized themselves, and yeah, we've got a whole load of leather in here now. So today I'm going to be looking at some ways that you can make kind of really satisfying and weird farms using these kind of llama mechanics, I guess. So as you can probably tell from my inventory, the easiest thing, I guess, to farm from these guys is leather, and the super satisfying way to do this is just to grab an egg or just punch a llama. If you damage a llama, it should... Yep, start a war. So we can just sit back now, and this is just so satisfying to watch. They just start spitting on each other, and there we go. This is going to be absolute chaos in no time. So as you can see, it really doesn't take very long to harvest all of the llamas in your llama farm. But obviously it would be more efficient to use a looting sword. It would take longer and you'd probably get spat at a little bit. But yeah, that's one way in which you can use llamas to farm stuff. But making this short got me thinking about how this farm could be used in other ways. And we've got some pretty interesting new potions in the game now, which I think could be really useful for making this farm a bit more sort of multi-purpose. So the first of the potions that I want to look at today is the oozing potion, which I've never actually made in-game before. So I think you do it by first making an awkward potion, then splash, and then you add a slime block. I think that's right. Let's have a look. So that is right, we've got our oozing potion here. So the way this potion works is, I think when a mob is splashed with it and then the mob dies, they spawn in, I think it's one slime, it might be more. But this is going to be pretty crazy in our llama farm, right? Because every time a llama kills another llama, it's going to spawn in a slime. So I think we're going to have to jump into creative mode real quick and just see sort of how this looks, I guess. If we go into creative mode, then we can make sure that we get every single llama with a potion. Let's just put them all over the place. Okay, that looks pretty good. Right, let's try and start a war again. I think I'm going to have to go back into survival to do that. There we go. Okay, that looks good. Well, something is definitely happening. I don't know if the slimes are attacking the llamas. I guess they probably are because they're getting spat at. This is kind of bad. Okay, yeah, this would definitely work as a slime farm. Obviously, you'd need the oozing potions, but you're definitely going to get back way more slime than you put in. And you'd obviously have to come in here with like a looting sword or something. But you'd get, I mean, just from the slimes that have been killed by the llamas. Look at all this loot that's on the floor. This is mental. Okay, yeah, this is definitely worth the oozing potions if you can make this in a survival world. I think it's fair to say the oozing potions worked pretty well. I've cleared it up now. It took quite a long time to get rid of all the slime balls and all of the leather. But there is another potion that we can try out on this farm. And that is the, I think it's called the infested potion. So we make the same awkward splash potion as we did before. And then we add stone. That should, okay, it's brewing something. So it's working. That should give us an infested potion, which I think it's every time a mob takes damage, it spawns in a silverfish. And there's a whole load of damage being dished out by these llamas. So this should be pretty crazy. I mean, this should probably spawn like 10 times as many mobs as the oozing potion did. Potion's ready. Let's have a quick look. Yep, there we go. There's our infested potion. Okay, the llama farm has been restocked. So let's try out how this infested potion affects them, I guess. So we're going to do the same again where we make sure we get every single llama with this potion just to make it as efficient as possible. That looks pretty good now. A few more over in the corners and in the middle. Okay, let's start another war. Right, back into survival mode. There we go. Okay, let's try this guy here. You can start it. Come on. There we go. Perfect. So we've already got silverfish spawning, so it must be every time... Oh my goodness, one of them takes damage. There are going to be a lot of silverfish here. This may crash my game. I'm not sure what is happening here. There's so many silverfish in there. This is about a frame a second, if that. Okay, we've almost lost all of the llamas now. I can barely move, to be honest with you. That is ridiculous. Okay, I think so. I think the way you'd want to use this is as an XP farm. I don't think I can get in there, and I guess we can give it a go. Oh my goodness. Okay, can I stop flying? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna have to just float down to the ground. Let's change our game mode to survival. We are definitely gonna die as soon as we go in here. Okay, let's try going in here. Oh my goodness. If I open this door, what am I gonna get? Oh god. Oh god, this is bad. Yeah, I do not survive this. Definitely not. Oh my god, this is so painful. The frame rate is so low. I can't even like sweeping edge them because I'm not on the ground. I'm standing on silverfish. Oh god, what is happening? Yeah, I think the only way to get rid of these guys is to kill everything. Like this. 2,180 entities were killed. Oh my goodness. Okay, returning now to the scene of the crime. Look at all the XP on the ground here. And this will only be from the silverfish that I actually hit, because it's player kills that give you XP. So, I mean, this isn't even all the silverfish. This is a lot of XP. I think the better way to do it would be not to use a sword in that scenario. It would be to use the poison potions or harming potions or something like that. That's the only way I could think of that would sort of do splash damage and you wouldn't have to go in and get destroyed by silverfish. So I think the oozing potions are definitely the best way to sort of use this game mechanic if you wanted to make a farm out of it. But there is one more potion we could look at, and that is this one here. The splash potion of wind charging, which will make the same way as the other ones, just using a wind charge rather than a stone or a slime block. And what this wind charge potion does is that when a mob dies, it will like let off a wind burst charge thing where it will fling stuff into the air. So yeah, let's try this out one last time. We're going to try the oozing potion and the splash potion. This should just be complete carnage, to be honest. So we'll get everyone with the wind charge potion first. Just like this. That looks pretty good. And then the oozing as well. So I think both effects can be in play at the same time. Just like this. Okay, time to start the final war, llama war of this video. Okay, so we shouldn't see any like real carnage until one of them dies, and then they should start bouncing around as well as spawning slimes. What on earth have I just witnessed? That was insane. I've never seen anything like that in the game. It looked like a snow globe or a popcorn in the microwave or something. I don't know. That was pretty crazy. I don't see how on earth you could use this as a farm, but pretty entertaining to do. So that is all I've got time for in today's video. I hope you enjoyed this kind of nonsense video, just messing around with llamas. I definitely think they could be used for farming. Maybe not using the wind charge potion, but definitely for slime farms. So thanks for watching, and I will see you in another video very soon. Goodbye.